From Chicago's polling stations to Portland's street corners, America's patience is snapping. Voters flipping red, agents under fire, cities losing control. I want you to watch this to the end because this isn't left versus right anymore, as I always tell y'all. This is order versus chaos.
I don't know how it go in your city, town, state, but in Chicago, when we go vote, you always got 2-3 women at the door telling you to vote all Democrat. They don't give you the history of nobody. They don't tell you what neighborhoods these people from. They tell everybody in line, just vote blue. Now tell me what type of... I'm done, bro. I'm voting red.
Sound real cultish to me, if you ask me. Pressure at the door. Now, if that happened near you, that's electioneering, I think, right? Report it. Chicago or not, the line should be neutral. Have you seen this in your city? Let me know. Now, if bad actors can nudge your vote, I want you to imagine what they can do to your identity. I know I'm interrupting right now, but you really need to hear this. You know about them spam calls and text messages that you annoyed at getting? Yeah, you want to know why you're getting them? Sit tight, I got you. You see, what's happening is these big tech companies, they're not doing a good job of keeping our data safe. I feel like they're not even trying. Did you know that Bank of America recently had a breach where a vendor mishandled documents exposing customer data like social security numbers? And could you believe that they didn't inform you about this because they felt like it wasn't a good time for them to do it? They waited maybe even a year to inform you. What's also included in that stolen data is full names, addresses, email addresses, your credit card information. And I don't want nobody having that much on me. And this is why I have to bring to your attention the sponsor of today's video, Aura.com. You see, Aura alerts me if my data is ever breached, giving me fast fraud alerts and removes my info from data broker websites to cut down on spam. Aura also offers transaction monitoring, VPN, antivirus protection, parental controls, and identity theft insurance, all in one affordable app. Listen, if my info was ever compromised, I wouldn't even worry about it because I know I got Aura in the back keeping me safe. And this is why I can no longer allow yourself or your family to stay unprotected. So in order to ensure that protection, I'm going to need you to head over to aura.com/kingdomreacts right now, where you can get your first 2 weeks for free. You heard that right. And I'll do you one better. The link will be in the description waiting. Now, while they out there, destroying your identity and all that, which you should use Aura to protect yourself, Trump is out here destroying Antifa's money machine.
They thought the streets of Portland were theirs, not anymore. Antifa's so-called stronghold just turned into their biggest defeat yet. Police swept through downtown Portland with military precision, riot squads, laser shields, taking down Antifa ringleaders one by one. The crowd scattered in panic. Some radicals who once ruled the streets now run from the law. But it's not just about arrests. The Trump administration just launched a scorched earth campaign to hunt down every single financier and dark money donor funding this chaos. The DOJ, FBI, Treasury, and IRS are working together to trace every dollar flowing into Antifa's operation.
As they
and
should.
Yes, that means billionaire donors like George Soros, Reid Hoffman, and Neville Roy Singham are officially in the crosshair.
I ain't heard of the last guy, but y'all check out these suits.
Trump's new directive is clear. If you fund street violence, your books are getting opened. Your tax exemptions are gone. Your days of hiding behind nonprofits are over. Even longtime Antifa cheerleaders are fleeing. Professor Mark Bray, the guy who literally wrote the book on Antifa, packed up and fled to Spain after the crackdown hit. That tells you everything you need to know. Investigators have uncovered over $100 million in taxpayer money that accidentally got funneled into Antifa-linked groups. Accidentally? Oh my God, you heard it right. Americans were forced to bankroll their own destruction. Now the Government Accountability Institute has blown the lid off Antifa's entire operation. Fake charities, bail funds, paid protesters, and propaganda network disguised as activism. Trump's response? RICO charges, asset seizures, the IRS probes targeting every nonprofit connected to the web. The message is simple. Law and order is back. This isn't just about Portland. violent either. It's about ending the far left chaos that's infected cities across America for years. The days of violent radicals burning and looting with impunity are over. Even Soros' own allies are sweating bullets as the crackdown expands. For the first time, the people who funded America's destruction are facing real consequences. This is Trump's America First justice in full force. Antifa is crumbling. The far left street army is finished, and their billionaire puppet masters are next. Y'all like the video right there? Follow for more. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll catch you on the next one.
Ooh, big claims here. Coordinated sweeps. Donors in the crosshair. We're really surprised about that. Even Rico talk. I just want something to actually come of this, though, right? We hear news like this and go, Whether you buy it or not, the street calculus changed overnight in Portland. Did you feel that shift where you live? Anyhow, let's move on to Chief Greg Bavino real quick. Well, he's discussing Aladdin King's bounty, rising lethality, if that's the right way to say that, and recent attempts to ram agents.
I came into work one morning and found that there was a bounty that was put out by the Latin Kings, by that individual, and I was notified that morning, hey, there's a bounty on your head now. So it was quite interesting.
And what can you tell us about what that does to, just kind of the infrastructure?
Things have changed a lot. Since those bounties were put out, we've had to take different measures to keep our agents safe, our ICE officers safe, and our allied law enforcement agents safe as they go into the field. And something else, Harris, that we're seeing is the lethality of the assaults against officers and agents. That lethality is increasing, and I think it's because of the bounties and that crazy rhetoric by the out-of-control governor and mayor. Lethality, like just yesterday, as you know, we had 2 illegal aliens from Venezuela tried to run over 2 Border Patrol agents. They were unsuccessful, and then decided it would be a good idea to ram the Border Patrol car before engaging in that high-speed pursuit. So that, along with weapons being taken to protests, the lethality is definitely increasing, and it's because of things like bounties and the crazy things that governor says.
Real quickly, and I'll move to the next. You mentioned officers in there, too. I'm going to think.
You bet. And they have been all along. That's an unspoken story. As we have these illegal alien gangs, the Latin Kings, MS-13 Sereños, that puts them in danger as well. That's an unspoken story here that needs to be told. And I'm glad you brought that to light, Harris. They've been in danger for a long time now. That's why we're here. That's why ICE, Border Patrol are here in Chicago to take care of that situation, to wrap those gangs up. That makes it safer for those local police.
Well, look, this is hard to believe that it's going on, but while you're trying to do that,
That's just sad, man. You got the ICE chief over here discussing cartel bounties on agents. I'm just saying, you got gangs putting prices on law enforcement. That becomes beyond politics at that point. It now is in the realm of survival. The line between policy and war just blurred. And Chicago's not off the hook yet. guess I should have said Portland's not off the hook yet, actually. When law disappears, power doesn't vanish. It just changes hands. These people aren't just blocking traffic. They're blocking order itself. Civilization only survives when rules mean something, even when you disagree with them. And if this looks extreme, wait until you see what compassion looks like when it's on fire.
Breaking news.
2 men have been arrested in connection to the disappearance of a Coalinga mother. 45-year-old Alejandro Soriano Ortiz of Coalinga and his brother, 40-year-old Celestino of Santa Maria, are now both in custody. Isabel Lucas Velasco was reported missing on September 13th. She was last seen at a job site in Arroyo Grande on September 12th. The Fresno County Sheriff's Office worked with the San Luis Obispo Sheriff's Office during the investigation. And on Saturday, during a search of Highway 198 west of Coalinga, a body believed to be that of Isabel's was found. The case is now being investigated as a homicide.
Breaking news.
2 men have been...
Now, this is what happens when policies meet real lives. It's easy to argue theory until tragedy knocks on someone else's door. Sanctuary without scrutiny isn't safety at all. It's basically a countdown. And when that countdown hits 0, the same people who ignored it, they call it a surprise.
Move my car, you're gonna back it up.
ICE arrests repeat entry child predator. I'll give y'all some more volume.
Don't send him off yet. Give me legs. Give me legs real quick. No, legs on the... Hey, let's get him in the car real quick.
Alright, let's go. I don't care. You're down. Use the crosswalk.
You're not in the area. You parked in the street. No, I work for the court. He almost hit me.
That's fine. Okay,
It's not fine.
Move on.
That's why you gotta make the giant.
Move on.
You ain't mom. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. No, that's not. He almost hit me.
Use the cross.
How many second chances do you give before it stops being mercy and starts being madness? This man was deported multiple times and still found his way back because consequences under the previous administrations became optional. When justice becomes polite, evil becomes patient. And in Minnesota, patience just turned into policy.
It's done.
A packed room at the St. Paul Armory erupted after the governor's signature made driver's license for all the law of the land.
So we give driver's licenses to anyone here. You don't have to be a citizen. You don't have to, which is a photo ID. So if someone comes in, they register, they have the driver's license, but they have an incorrect social or no social or whatever. So then they become incomplete. But if they walk in to vote with their driver's license, does that make them all of a sudden now okay?
Mr. Linnell.
Madam Chair, so the designation on the roster for someone whose registration had been incomplete, if they present the election judge with that acceptable identification document, that would clear the challenge from the roster and they would be permitted to cast a ballot.
Wow.
Mr. Anderson.
Well, okay, there's your problem potentially. So thank you.
So just to clarify, someone who is not a citizen but presents a driver's license at that point in the process could be permitted to vote.
Madam Chair, at the time of registration, as well as at the time of submitting a ballot, every voter is signing the attestation affirming their eligibility to vote, including that they meet all eligibility requirements, that they are a U.S. citizen.
Oh, wow. You can't run a system on trust when trust is the thing being abused. Verification isn't oppression. It's the backbone of fairness. Every unchecked form, every unverified signature chips away at the meaning of citizenship. So while policies, come on, get yourself together. While policies trade slogans, others trade license plates.
We can play. My car's bigger than yours. Ice! It's ice! Please help me record. Get behind them if you have a car. If you have a car, please pull behind them. It's ice. Can you pull behind them? It's ice. They're trying to kidnap people. Please pull behind them. Please
And
pull
do what?
behind them and park. Please.
And do what?
Please park behind them. Can you put your car behind them, please? It's ice. Put your car there. They're gonna move. Hurry, please. Hurry. Park your car sideways, please. Hurry.
Oh, you fucked up.
Dumb bitches. You're not going anywhere.
Well, looking at that mugshot, you're going somewhere.
Can you guys block the road, please, so they can't get out?
You don't think they're going to get back up? You know, this is actually considered kidnapping.
We have them blocked in, but we need more cars. Look at these losers. 2, 3, 2 of them in the car.
Yeah, this is where activism crosses the line into ego. Blocking law enforcement doesn't prove power. It actually proves the opposite, which is panic. When people start believing their feelings outrank the law, the collapse is already halfway complete. From Chicago's ballots to Portland's barricades, it's not left versus right anymore. It's order versus chaos. I was trying to think of another word like entropy. Learning new words, y'all. Anywho, America's not divided by race or class. It's divided by people who want to rebuild and people who want to burn. That's really the two sides that we on. If you made it to the end of this video, though, I want you to drop, let's see, stop kidnapping people. Yeah, because that's what she just did. Oh, and that's what they doing when they block these ICE agents in. Y'all be safe. Go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.